Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Hearthstone. Today we are going to be playing five hopefully quick games, starting with the Shaman and the Warlock. Shaman and Warlock. There's no W. Let's see. I think I want to play with Shaman more often, so we'll start with him. At this point, I shouldn't be labeling episodes for as far as what we're playing. It's now should be down to a Hearthstone just episode number. Reason, of course, it just takes an extra amount of time and an extra amount of work
the elements will destroy
to bother to label this. What? Did I end up with a Murloc Dog on Shaman? It seems like I did. Okay, well this is interesting. If I have a Murloc deck, I think I know how to play that. So we see our strategy for the first 3 moves right now already. Well, 4 moves really. See, by the time, if he can't kill this guy by the 4th turn,
Portals online.
I'll give him Wind Fury, and that will be interesting. Smash space, end the turn.
What's the flight plan?
Play this guy. See, he'll be at 6 plus 4 plus 4 is 14 plus 3 is 17. So you're talking 17 damage next turn if he doesn't kill something. Let's see. Play this. Smash this guy in the face. Smash this guy in the face. I think next turn I want to play these two. Alright, let's see, we played this, and we attack with this, and we attack with this, and victory. Oh man, I think we may end up just playing Shaman all today. Let's get those 2 victories we need, and then we can move on. That's a little bit of a pain, but I still have enough damage on the board already to win.
You win.
Nice quick game. Maybe my luck turned around in the 5 seconds between the previous episode and this episode. I only need 1 more. Let's just play Shaman again. 1 more for this, and then we can go back to Druid and Rogue games, which need 5 victories.
Thrall versus Uther.
I will fight with honor for Doomhammer.
You know, I have this crazy thought. I'm just having it right on the tip of my idea. But if I was going to do collaborations, having the collaborator person play Hearthstone for me would be super beneficial to me, and probably not that beneficial to them. But if somebody else, if another YouTuber was pretty popular and wanted to collab with me, I'd say, you know what? Here's how you're gonna have you do a special. I'm gonna have you log in as me on Hearthstone and play the game and talk about your channel and talk about what's going on. Or we could do, well, I'm no interviewer. I don't know how to interview people or anything, but I guess I could try that. Like, get somebody on Skype and have them do all that. But then I wouldn't want to really give my credentials and all that to somebody that I've never met and formed a
Reporting for duty.
seated foundation of trust on, because that could turn into a nightmare. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy out and then attack this guy. See, he has +1 attack for each Murloc. So next time we try Old Murkai, then the time after that we try to give Old Murkai
For the crusade!
Wind Fury. Let's see. Attack the base, attack the base.
Job's done.
Maybe I should have spent one of these to kill him, but I don't think so. Now if I can summon this,
Reporting for duty.
give them all some extra health, that'd be nice. Alright, so that's an interesting choice. We play this. We play this. We attack with this. It triggers nothing. So that trap won't be triggered. More than likely at all in this game. We're down to 9 to 27. And we have more than enough on the board right now. Could he have really won? If he had taken out Old Murkai,
I wonder.
I wouldn't have done 6. He'd be at 15. And then I would have been able to do 7 damage to him if I'd played the same way. From 16, and he would gain a turn at least by killing Old Murkai.
The victory.
Well, gee. Great. So, if I want easy victory, I should play as the Shaman. That is nice. I could play as the Shaman 4 more times and try and win that, but no thank you. We'll do 1 rogue, then a druid, then a rogue, and that will be the end of this episode really quick, which is kind of nice. I wish all Hearthstone episodes were really quick. If Hearthstone could be a 5-minute
Valera versus
thing,
Malfurion.
and I suppose
I must protect the
if
world.
editors, if I had an editor, which really is the solution to a lot of problems. If I had an editor that just took out all the starting of a game and all of that talk, and I started right here and said, hey everybody, this is Rydo, welcome back to another recording session, and just talked in the actual game, it would probably cut out I'd say maybe 10 minutes. Yep. I would guess. 10 minutes of video to make it 10 minutes quicker and faster. And then ideally maybe we could speed things up. That's always been my main desire, is that could we speed up the video to like 1.33 times, 1/3 times speed, make myself sound a little bit more of a fast talker. If I was a better talker and then say all the time and knew what I was going to talk about, that'd probably help too. Alright. Face, end our turn. So the problem I'm seeing with the Tinkerer's Sharp Sword Oil, which is, you do use oil, sword oil in the,
Your magic shall not save
Witcher. It's just weird. But the main problem I see with that is that it just takes forever.
Here we
To
go.
get to work. You have to
Job done.
be on the 5th or 6th turn. Usually I'd say the 6th turn, because you're not likely to have a 1 mana card on your 5th turn still to play the combo. Now you can just play it on the 4th turn and give 3 attack to your weapon.
So many options.
But say I want to play this and this, well, that's not going to happen next turn. I could play this and this, but then that wouldn't kill him.
I'll choose soon.
There's no reason to summon the ancient heal bot. I think the heal bot... Oh man, it's my turn. Oh man, gotta make sure to check that. I thought that he was thinking. I think I do that a lot.
the lad.
And not realize it. Okay. We'll play this, and then we'll play this, and then we'll use this to kill him
Job done.
in 2 turns. Let's see, I could get 3 more of these guys for what they're worth. Or I could get 3 more of these guys. I think I'd rather the Goblin Autobobbers. If this guy starts doing some major damage through my face, I could summon this guy. Let's see. Play this.
I can fix anything.
Play this. Do I want to kill this guy or hit the face? Let's hit the face.
Here we go.
This guy, this guy.
Job's done.
And then the turn. I kinda need some damage to my face so I can play this guy and feel good about it. I don't know if a collaboration would really help me. I mean, sure, if I collaborated with the most watched person, if for some reason PewDiePie, who I don't even like his stuff, but if he collaborated with me, sure, I would get thousands and thousands of views. I don't know what the quality of those views would really be. I don't know if that would be helpful.
From the junkie.
Or anything
Here
like
we
that,
go.
but let's go get this one.
Job's done.
Yeah, that would help. But if I collaborate with somebody, I'm up to 15 subscribers right now, which is great news. It's nowhere where it needs to be, but it's great news. I'm not going to get into it, but there is a potential situation in my life where a lot of things could change for me in a very negative way. So it's not like I'm about to get married to a rich widow or anything like that. But some bad things are looming on the horizon, and this really would help if I had 20,000 subscribers and was getting at least $80 a day in ad revenue versus what is now about. I'm staying kind of steady at about 30 cents a week. Of course, this is still all kind of theoretical money because not a dime of it goes to me until
My
I'm
shield
over the,
for Argon!
I think $100 is the payout you have to get. So you have to make at least $100 in ad revenue before you get anything from YouTube. So yeah, there's a whole separate issue there, and that's just YouTube's policy that they make a good argument. They can't be sending me a check every week for 30 cents. It would be ridiculous. They don't even report it as income to the IRS until you're over $10. So, yeah, there's a whole separate issue, but I'm up to 15 subscribers, that's great. I want to be at 20,000. I mean, the number of subscribers is just very loosely connected to the number of views. It really wouldn't matter to me if the number of views I had was actually way higher, but I only had 15 subscribers. That doesn't really matter too much to me. If I'm getting, I think I'm getting about 600 views a week. If that was 6,000 views a week, then that'd be about $3 a week, and just rough estimate. So 60,000 a week would be about $300 a week, which is almost half of what
My
goal
shield
is.
for Argon!
I'm looking for about 120,000 views between all my views. That's what I suppose if I run the numbers, that's what I want it to even out to. Now, if I'm getting 120,000 views very consistently every week, then I would hope I have more than 15 subscribers. I would hope that is true. But it doesn't hugely bother me if it isn't true. It kind of makes me a little afraid.
Versus Gul'dan!
Subscribers, people who are willing to come back
shall be
and
mine.
check the new videos
I must protect
and go
the
through a
wild.
series, are going to be the bread and butter, the lifeline to this channel. I can't do a channel as a career. I don't think any YouTuber can, where they do just one random video that has to do with one topic, and then another random video that has to do with another topic and something. If somebody's doing a video vlog, the topic is themselves. They're talking about themselves. If somebody is doing
For
a
the
game
wild.
channel, well,
Job done.
I don't think so. I mean, you have huge channels
Put this apple on your head.
that are their own separate entities, like Giant Bomb, that every single video they make only on YouTube is a different
the
video
wild.
game for their Quick Look series. But there's major problems in comparing yourself to Giant Bomb because they're owned by CBS, so they could be losing money hand over fist, and possibly are, and not care. They go through their own site and have premium memberships where they do an annual drive, so obviously that's not their main income is not through YouTube ad revenue. This sucks. Unfortunately for him,
Job done.
Well.
so yeah, their whole strategy is premium memberships on their own website, which I'm not interested. I mean, I'm not capable of doing it. The pop-ups now have started talking about how you get to a specific level on your characters every time you level up, which I guess they're pushing people to start doing the whole congratulations type thing. One of the major groups that I watch is Mindcrack. MIND Crack, which started as pretty much only Minecraft series, but now a lot of the people who are on the group don't do much, if any, of let's see, because they've been doing Minecraft for years and years at this point, and
Thank you.
I'm about to lose again. And they've announced a new thing called Minecraft TV, where YouTube partner with them and lose some
My
revenue,
shield for Argon.
get some support somehow.
Why do you fall?
Sounds not like it's drastically different than any other YouTube partner affiliate thing, which I've never been interested in. But I know it's a big group, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna see if all of a sudden joining this group, people who join this group, all of a sudden people I've never heard of are getting real increase in views and all of that. Let's see. One more game and then we're done. But yes, I definitely had to consider it. I definitely had to consider. It would be very, very helpful to get a huge boost in viewership. I don't think I'm probably at the level I should be at.
Anduin.
I think I should have
The
5
light
years
shall
of
bring
experience
victory.
doing this,
Watch
and I
your
just don't.
back.
And I can't ever. I'll always be 5 years behind, probably where I feel like I should be. Which is kind of the problem with
Is someone
expectations,
injured?
is that any progress I make is always in my mind going to be set against the thought, well, I
I
should
can
be
fix
5 years
anything.
ahead. But yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on it.
Is
There's
someone injured?
definitely been, that definitely could be a avenue, and I don't know if they'd even let me in. I don't know. With no real ad revenue to speak of, them
I'll
taking
fix you.
10% of nothing might not appeal to them. I mean, in theory, I could join them tomorrow, maybe not make above the $100 threshold by the time whatever this contract duration would be is over, if it's a like 1-year contract or if it has a contract at all. Let's see.
I wonder.
For a little while, I can punch.
It's indeterminate. But yeah, I could, in potential, join them, but I'd have to really read it, and the way the whole thing seems, it seems like it might be a sellout. Really. It's them partnering, quote unquote, with somebody else to do
Here we go.
let's see. Oh, that worked pretty well. So them partnering with some other already established YouTube networks, and it really does seem like just everybody wants to get you to
Hurry up.
join the network, join the network. And I'm like, of course everybody and their dog wants you to join their network,
Here we
because
go.
they can make money without doing any work at all, or very little work. They can say, here's some music that maybe they just stole that music. Here's some art assets.
The damned stand ready.
If somehow joining a network got me a dedicated artist who was going to say, they said, we're going to get you art on top of for thumbnails, and we're gonna get all of that
Here
out
we
really
go.
fast. On top of that, we're going to have a watermark for your channel. We're gonna have help. We're gonna make an outro for you, and we're gonna edit all your videos. It has an outro on it, and we're gonna
In the light's name.
edit all your videos. Cutting out the boring parts. Oh man, boy, would I sign up for that. I would just gratefully give 10% if they were doing
Here we
more
go.
than what I felt 10% of the work would be, but that's never been something I've seen. Right? I mean, I would do that without networking. I'd just say, you know what? You make if you're gonna be the editor, producer, and video art maker, I will definitely give you 10%. But you gotta be realistic about that too. Can't just
Here
make those
we
offers
go.
willy-nilly and then find out, oh, the artist really sucks or is really slow and doesn't do it. There's definitely a lot to be said about the level of trust that's needed for anybody who's gonna work with you, be an employee or whatever, because people in general,
I must
more often
consider.
than not, are flakes. They just don't get it done. Right now we're in a situation with this series, well, I'm in this situation with the series where it's not making any money, really. And doesn't particularly look like it is going to make money anytime soon. So, from that perspective, let's see, what is this? Whenever an enemy minion dies?
Job's done.
I guess I could have hit this guy 3 times in a row. Yeah, so basically I need just volunteers right now, and that's not saying that out of
Come close and listen.
attempted greediness, it's just the truth of it.
Here we go.
Well, if this guy gets any more attack, we're gonna have some trouble. Probably gonna have some trouble anyways.
What's the flight plan?
Okay. How can I keep this guy from killing me? And the answer is I can't.
Silent.
Well
but
played.
deadly.
Here we go.
I'm gonna lose again. So yeah, I guess that was a long conversation thing. I need an artist and I need an editor. A volunteer one who perhaps wants to make a name for themselves and wants to build a portfolio. I know that I think is sometimes helpful. Let's see, I'm gonna try to see if I want to play offline for a little bit to see if I can get this up a little bit more, but more than likely our last episode is just going to be starting off right about here, and then we probably just won't make it. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of those are helpful. I really need them done. I need people to donate to me. Donating to me would do a million times more beneficial than just watching this videos or clicking on ads or anything. Just sending the money straight would be super helpful and help secure my future enough that I can keep doing this, because I really don't want to stop, which is a tiny risk that I might have to. Right. Anyways, if you want a friend to follow me on social media, there are links down below. That's helpful too. You can talk to me on social media. I will talk back. I've been pretty good about responding to all comments except for the ones I determined to be either trolly or spammy. And I'll try to keep that up. Anyways, that's this episode. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.